I swear. Some days feel like the universe just wants to test my patience. Like, I'm walking to class, and someone's in front of me moving at zero point 0.3 miles per hour. Instant rage. Then my friend takes 3 hours to reply to a text, but somehow has time to post 5 stories on Instagram. Now, I'm not mad, just deeply spiritually offended. And don't even get me started on group projects. Nothing turns me into a villain faster than seeing, hey guys, sorry, I just saw this. But here's the thing I realized. I'm not actually angry at them. I'm angry that they control how I feel. Like, how did this random human get access to my emotional Wi-Fi? It's like I handed them the remote to my PC and said, yeah, bro, just mute me whenever you want. But one day, it hit me. What if I took the remote back? What if I could be unbothered, not emotionless, just chill, like a monk who still enjoys memes? That's when I started learning the psychology behind it, why we get triggered, and how to stop giving people free rent in our heads. So, yeah, today we're diving deep into how to never get angry or bothered by anyone, even if they deserve it. So, here's what I learned. When someone annoys you, your brain doesn't think, ah, yes, another opportunity for emotional growth. Number. It thinks, danger, defend yourself. See, your brain can't tell the difference between someone insulting you and a bear chasing you in the woods. It's just pure survival mode. Same system, different battlefield. That's why when your friend says, bro, you've been kind of quiet lately, you suddenly feel the need to write a 4-page defense essay titled, Actually, I'm fine. But it gets worse, because your brain loves patterns. If someone made you feel disrespected once, your brain stays on high alert, like a security guard that never clocks out. So now, every little thing feels personal. That's not you being sensitive, that's your brain trying to protect you. Except, it's overprotective, like a helicopter parent with anxiety and caffeine. And here's the messed up part. The more you react, the more your brain thinks it's doing the right thing. It's like, oh, he yelled back. Great job, we survived the threat. So next time, it triggers even faster. That's how anger becomes a habit. Not because you're an angry person, but because your brain keeps pressing repeat on survival mode. You can't logic your way out of a survival system, but you can retrain it. That's where the real peace starts. All right, so you can't exactly tell your brain, hey, stop overreacting. That's like telling a toddler, please don't cry while I take your candy. You have to retrain it, slowly, consistently, like a dog that thinks every sound is a burglar. Here's how I did it. First, name the trigger. Whenever something bothers you, pause and think, okay, what's really making me mad here? Because 80% of the time, it's not the person, it's the meaning your brain attached to it. Like when someone interrupts you, your brain doesn't go, oh, he just had a thought. It goes, they don't respect me. I'm irrelevant. My ancestors are crying. But the moment you name it, you shrink it. You go from being inside the emotion to observing it. That's power. Second, don't feed the story. Your brain loves drama. It'll take one small event and build a full-blown Netflix series out of it. Guy cuts you off in traffic? Suddenly, he's the villain of your life. You're replaying it, imagining revenge scenes, writing fake arguments in your head. Bro, you're not angry, you're storyboarding. So the next time you catch yourself spiraling, say this out loud, or in your head if you're in public. Not every thought deserves a sequel. That line alone will save your peace. And finally, practice boredom, because stillness is where real control comes from. Most people freak out when things go quiet. They grab their phone, scroll, distract. But that's where your brain resets. Silence isn't empty. It's a software update. So once you stop feeding drama and your brain stops needing chaos, you reach this next level of peace. Not fake calmness, real, unshakable control. You know who's really dangerous? The person who doesn't react. Not the one yelling, not the one typing essays in group chats. The one who just smiles and says, "All right." That's terrifying energy, because it means they've reached a level of peace where your chaos doesn't even register. Here's the secret. Being unbothered isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about processing them faster than others do. When someone annoys you, most people build a wall. Unbothered people build a window. They see it, they process it, and they let it pass through. You ever notice how people who try to look unbothered are actually the most bothered ones? They post stories like, "I don't care anymore," which is funny because if you really didn't care, you wouldn't need to post about it. True calm doesn't announce itself. It's quiet, steady, and a little bit scary. You don't fight every battle. You don't explain yourself to every critic. You just smile, nod, and keep building your empire in silence. Because the goal isn't to be emotionless, it's to master your reactions. Once you realize someone's behavior says more about them than you win. Every time. You don't lose emotions. You gain control. Here's the truth. Anger feels powerful, but peace is power. Anyone can shout. Anyone can argue. But staying calm when everything's trying to drag you down, that's elite-level self-control. Because when you stop reacting to every little thing, you stop being a puppet. You become the one holding the strings. So the next time someone tries to get under your skin, don't prove them wrong. Confuse them. Smile. Say, "You're probably right." Then go back to living your best life. That's how you win. Quietly. Consistently. Without turning into stone. You'll notice it one day. You'll hear the same noise, see the same drama, but it won't touch you anymore. Because you've outgrown it. And that's the real glow-up. Not money, not clout, not revenge. Peace. So if you're ready to stop getting triggered and start mastering your mind, you're already on the right path. Because here at BetterDaily, we don't just chase success. We build peace. Subscribe, and let's keep growing one calm day at a time. See you in the next one, legend.